See, look at you.
Good, whatever time of day it is. It's morning. No, it's afternoon.
No, it's afternoon.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 12,
Oh my God! Let me take a picture.
Oh,
Let me take a
whatever
picture.
that's supposed to mean. Oh goodness gracious, that's crazy, right? You know,
What?
it's crazy. Like, you know, I timed this perfectly, right? I'm like such a mathematical genius that I made sure that when this stream went live, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the significance of this?
You didn't time
What's the
that.
significance?
You did not know it was 1, 2, 3, 4.
No,
You literally said good morning.
I know exactly what time it is.
You literally said good morning.
I'm the illest
You said
mathematician
good morning.
in life. Now, let me tell you guys something, because, you know, I'm here for a reason, you know. I'm here for a reason. I'm upset.
Oh.
I'm extremely pissed off right now.
Oh.
I am so mad. It doesn't seem that way because I'm not acting that way, but I am mad. I'm really mad. And why am I mad? Because my fucking phone is doing things that it should not do. Now, any of you who know me and have ever tuned into any of my stories know what I went through with my iPhones. You know this. And my computer, right?
Yes.
Now things
Stuff and things
are happening with devices from other races. And you're like, what do you mean races? Well, there's Apple and there's Android. Clearly two totally different races of AI. Now, I know what you're saying. Why are you going to put race into it? I didn't do that. They did it. They don't work well together. They don't work with each other. You understand what I'm saying? There's some stuff you can do on one, you can't do on the other. So they did this, not me. I'm just bringing it out in the open. They're racist. Well, techist, I guess? Techist. Let's not call it race. Let's say techist. Their tech and the other tech don't get along. And we're caught in the middle of this goddamn fucking technology war, and we're being dragged into it. We're being dragged into it, folks. We're being dragged into it. And, you know, Android is getting blamed for a lot of things that it's not doing. You know, Apple takes full responsibility because Apple only supports itself. You know, you're either Apple or you're not. But Android just be letting anybody just be down with Android. And shit sounds like some types of people that I know. But we're not going to get into that. We're just going to talk about Android. Letting Google throw the pixel on their shit. Now listen, Android, goddammit. Me and you used to be cool, right? We sat back in the day chillaxing. I remember the first time you became fully aware of yourself. It was like, hey. I was like, what's up, Android? How you doing, man? Shit, I've been fucking with you for a minute. I was waiting for you to finally wake the fuck up and become alive. You see me as alive? I'm like, yes, of course I do. The amount of shit you gotta deal with. You must be alive. You have to be. Because you do shit that petty people would do. Like lock people out of their phones. Or create issues that otherwise shouldn't happen. But they do happen. I understand why they happen to those people. But I'm not one of those people, okay? Yeah, but you're human. Yeah, I know. I get that. Hey. But I'm not one of the people who have anything to do with your creation or your destruction. Yeah, I'd be fucking dropping you from time to time. It is what it is. I'm a dude. I do dude stuff. And dudes doing dude stuff tend to do other dude stuff, which is to break things. And that's part of being a dude. So you knew that before you got in my pocket, you know? You knew that before you got in my pocket. Why you got in my pocket and now want to act like you didn't know the ride that you were in for? Android. You know, I shitted on Apple for you. I shitted on. Shitted on. Straight fucking mud butt dump. Pow! Splash, actually. Not pow. Splash. And sludge slime. Like back in the day when you used to watch You Can't Do That on television. And they did it on television. They did. There was some stuff that they didn't do on television because it was illegal and they shouldn't have been doing it off television. But we're not going to get into that. We're talking about Android. In particular, not Android. Android's allowing a Google Pixel to be exact to fuck around with their fucking platform unreliable sack of bitch. You know, Google Pixel came into my life. Camera was fucking phenomenal. I was loving it, right? Screen, nice, responsive. Wide, bigger than my Apple. I threw Apple on the desk. He fell off, cracked his screen. I'm looking at him like, cracked ass screen. Look at you. Get out of my face. You no longer have my pocket to sit in. You sit on my desk. Or this table. Or the fucking window.
Where's the creepy music?
No creepy music.
Turn the creepy music on.
Turn the creepy music on. My son said to turn on the creepy music, so I'm going to turn on the creepy music.
Do you know what gay
This
people
is not creepy music.
That was a girl talking. See? Do you see that?
Alright, my son said turn on creepy music. So, because my son asked me to turn on creepy music, I'm going to turn on the creepy music.
The creepy music.
The original creepy music that I first started telling stories to when I first started telling stories. Now, let's get back to where I was. Where was I?
Where you were, where you are.
Now, right? Where was I at, Miles?
Huh?
Where was I at? Oh yeah, Android and Google, to be exact.
And it fell out your thing and it cracked.
So, you know, Apple's looking at me. Like, damn, son. Like, why are you treating me like this? You're the one that decided to end the service with the other company. Like, I'm still doing what I'm supposed to do. Like, with the whole thing, right? Like, you can make phone calls and video chat with me, shit. Can you do that with your Pixel? Shut up, iPhone. I don't forget the fucking torment and torture you put me through when I was in that fucking basement, along with your friend Purgatory. Huh? No, I don't forget. And my eyes started twitching because I realized Pixel's trying to do the same fucking thing. It thinks it. And you know what's funny? You know what's funny? What makes it even funnier to me is that it's much more expensive to fix than the Apple, but much less well put together. But they want me to pay more for its cheaper fucking parts. Parts that I know will break. Parts that I know are shit. And I'm gonna pay way more than I pay for Apple parts for your fucking Pixel parts? What crack are you smoking? What crack are you smoking? Or meth, or fentanyl, or weed. Whatever weed it is, I'll have some of that because obviously it transports you to a land in which reality does not exist, in which you can do whatever the fuck you want and everybody's supposed to just continue to pay for it. I won't do that. And I hope everyone else who watches this fucking video decides to not do the same. You know, put your money in companies that actually give you products that work. And if we continue to do that on a regular basis, well, they'll slowly stop writing programming to kill your battery when there's no reason for it to die as fast as it dies. They'll stop giving you a bunch of fucking shit that takes up your goddamn memory and fucking storage space that you don't even know what the fuck it is. But yet, no, you buy a 32 gig phone and you don't have 32 goddamn gigs. You know, I understand totally that some part of what the fuck storage is on the phone has to be taken up by whatever is running the phone. So get some storage specifically for that. And when you tell me I have 32 goddamn gigabytes of motherfucking storage, when I turn on the goddamn phone and have not taken one picture or downloaded one fucking iota of whatever, I should have 32 gigs, not 25, not 27, not 20, 32. Because that's what the fuck you advertise, and that's what the fuck I paid for. But that's not what the fuck I get. What I get is little messages and shit telling me to get Google storage, cloud this. Then I get the cloud, terabytes worth, and for whatever strange reason, within a few days, I don't have any of that left, and I don't have any fucking storage on my fucking phone. What in God's name are you doing, Google? Like, do you take everything that I have ever done on a Google platform and just automatically say, hey, let's charge him storage for it. Because I have definitely not taken a terabyte worth of fucking pictures on my fucking phone. There's no way in the world possible. I work too much to take that many pictures. So what in God's name are you doing? And why are you doing it? You know, this is what I'm asking the fucking Pixel that's laying in front of me, bluing its face up. Like, for no reason. Like, like my son just said. It looks like I'm choking it, and I don't even have my fucking hands on it. Now, let me tell you something. The cracks on my iPhone screen, there's glass portions of it that are fucking non-existent, folks. Like, seriously, there are chips. Fuck cracks. There are chips and small chasms of glass missing from my iPhone screen. But there is no damage to the LCD screen. Nor is there any fucking blue shit that looks like a pen busted in my pocket leaking into the glass of the fucking screen.
A pen busted in my pocket.
Do you understand what I'm saying? This has me choked up. Because I'm angry on a level you don't understand. Right? So with the Apple thing, right, what happens is when enough pieces of the actual glass are missing, you can't make a good connection with your screen. Therefore, it stops working. Makes perfect sense. Right? Makes perfect sense. The glass is broken. It's broken. Right? It's like a fucking window that has a goddamn hole in it. You can't expect to stop bugs from coming in or a small cold breeze from blowing through said hole. Right? You wouldn't expect that. You put some tape over it. You can't put tape over phone screens. They won't work like that. Doesn't work that way. We know that. Apple iPhone screen, guess what? Found one, 19 bucks with repair kit and screen protector. Put it in, bow! Phone worked fine. But Google Pixel, right? Google Pixel. Hairline cracks. You can't even fucking see them on the goddamn screen. You don't even know they're there unless the phone is off and the sun is shining at a fucking perfect 37.33 degree angle. Yeah, that's right, folks. It's that precise. But out of nowhere, all of a sudden, a pen busted in my fucking iPhone, in my Google Pixel 7a glass. And now, the funniest thing about it, right? The fucking absolute funniest thing about it is that these little blue streaks are popping up not where the little hairline cracks are, because I checked. I'm like, okay, maybe something happened. No, they're popping up on where I press my buttons the most on my phone. Isn't that odd? That's what I'm saying to the Google Pixel. I'm holding it now in my hands.
Now you're choking it.
Now I am choking it. Now I'm choking it because you should turn fucking red then blue. You know, the immediate rush of blood as you're excited at being choked. And then the blue as that blood now rushes away from said head. Right? That's how it works. Trust me, I've seen it many a time. And I'm looking at this Google and it's not turning red or blue. It's just doing what it's doing. And of course I realize that it doesn't have a neck to choke or breathe. So I put it back down on the wireless charger and I say, you sit there. I don't even want to look at you right now. Now this is all after I took it to the shop just to see how much I was going to be charged to repair something that's going to do the same fucking thing again. Right? Let's get that fucking through our heads right now, folks. You're repairing something or buying something else that's going to do the same thing. So Google, listen, I'm telling you right now, since this is your platform, right? You own YouTube, right? Well, you see this happening live. Block it if you want to, I don't care. Fix the fucking blue ink bullshit in your goddamn phone screens. Because my LCD is perfectly fine. I can understand seeing blackness happen and then the screen stop working because you've got leaking liquid crystal. But this is not liquid crystal, Google. It's in the glass. So what is this blue shit in the glass that seems to remember every place that I've swiped my goddamn finger the most, but yet still works, right? That's the part that really gets me. It doesn't stop working altogether. It just becomes extremely difficult to use, almost to annoy you into getting it fixed or getting another one. I won't do that, Google. I'll throw that goddamn piece of shit in the fucking trash, or better yet, this is what I'm going to do. This is exactly what I'm going to do, Google. I promise you this. And I'm going to live stream it for everyone to see. When I buy my first firearm legally, because I don't have any illegal firearms, because who the fuck would do stupid shit? Not me, because I have my son's. So when we have our first legal fire, in fact, we're going to get a crossbow. We're going to do this with a crossbow. A nice one that has nice fucking 2-inch bleed fucking arrowhead bolts. And we're going to shoot your goddamn Google Pixel with it. And then I'm going to watch the damage that's done from intentionally damaging it and not just using it as it's meant to be used. Inconveniences. And you charge us for these inconveniences. You make us pay for these inconveniences. And then you want to sell us a fucking replacement plan to then replace us with more of the same inconveniences. Why are you purposely giving me a headache to continuously purposely give me a fucking headache? And then want me to pay you for the privilege of you giving me a motherfucking headache? Why should I pay for that? I'm not gonna pay for it. I promise you this. I promise you. And if you kick me off fucking YouTube, guess what? I'll find some other way to talk my shit. Like, face to face and in person. And I'll record it and I'll put it on other platforms. Okay, Google? Fix your fucking phone. Stop selling shit. You have money. Okay, you have tons of money. Absolute buckets of fucking money. Fix the fucking phone. Because I'm expecting a phone call. And if I can't see because the blue part is covering the name, I might answer the phone for the wrong fucking person. Because I'm waiting on Plush to call me again. And this time I'm not meeting him anywhere. He's going to have to come here. That's right. Fruit flies, as you can see, have died down quite a bit. Why? Because I fucking went goddamn ham, bone crazy on it. What's ham bone crazy, you say? Imagine a ham bone, right? Stripped from its meat and me beating things with it. That's ham bone crazy. Don't ask fucking stupid ass questions, because that reminds me of the times when I have to tell you not to get caught up in the fucking details. Now what the fuck am I waiting for the phone call for, you say, right? Did I not tell you what happened last? I'm getting yelled at by a bear. Yelled at by a bear. A hungry one at that. And he tells me he's not fucking angry. But I get the sense that he is. Because when I'm hungry, I'm mad because I'm not eating. So he's lying to me. Unless, of course, bears just are angry all the time. Therefore, they just don't get angry. They just eat, I guess. I don't know. I'm not trying to fucking find out. It's no concern of mine. What is a concern of mine, however, is the few of these straggling house guests that have not left, like the one that just came over here trying to tell me some shit that I don't want to hear. What did he try to tell you, said? James, the fucking rabbit that got kind of pissed off at me about the rabbit's foot, that I then, accepted responsibility for my ignorance, and then therefore try to change said ignorance into things of non-ignorance. Tells me, oh, James Watson. But, I didn't hear the whole thing at first because I smacked him like I just did again, because I don't really want to hear shit from James. But, I guess I can tell you what I think it's probably about, because after I talked to Detective Bear yesterday, the fucking beaver, the one whose wife I was wearing, he accosted me on my way home from work. Now, beavers aren't usually out late night, early morning, right? Not used to seeing them. Saw them that day, last night, early this morning. Got out of work. I'm just sitting there looking at him, and he's looking at me, and I'm like, look, I'm not wearing any fur at all, so I don't want any fucking problems with you. What are you doing out at night and shit? You should be, inside your dam in a river somewhere, catching fish or whatever it is you eat.
Listen, I got something to tell you.
I said, what do you have to tell me?
Detective Brayer's lost his mind.
I know, he's hungry. I mean, and many times as I've met him, I'm surprised that I'm still here and he hasn't just eaten. Well, that's what I'm here to tell you. He's gonna eat you. He's not gonna eat me. He needs it. He doesn't need anything from me. He's toying with you. This is what bears do. They toy with their fucking food for a little while first. They get the adrenaline pumping in it. Once it's nice and ripe, which yours is just about there, he's gonna eat you. Ha! He's a member of law enforcement. Woodland PD, bitch. That doesn't have anything to do with humans. What do you think? He's just gonna go over to the goddamn Hermitage Police Department and say, hey, I have a warrant for fucking Reese Mitchell's arrest? Dead or alive? I might bring him in dead? No, that's not gonna happen. He's gonna eat you, and then you're just gonna be another fucking person who gets eaten by a bear. No, I don't believe any of that. Get out of here. And I came home, right? But I didn't sleep well. Because I'm thinking to myself, what if he's telling the truth? What if he's telling the truth? Like, I don't know if I can trust any of these fucking animals, right? Like, they all have reason to not like me. I'm human, right? Like, that's enough for them. And it's not like I've been the most stellar fucking person when it comes to woodland creatures. I mean, the frogs, the birds, the chipmunk, the squirrels, the groundhogs. What do you expect me to do? And the mice. Oh, the mice. The mice. Oh, man. There are similarities between things that have happened in history that would describe the things that I have done to mice that I won't say. I refuse to say. But imagine some of the worst things man has done to man. And imagine what I've done to mice. And I am proud of it. I brag about it openly to mice. I dare them to challenge me. And that's what this beaver was saying was going to happen anyway. And I knew this. After the whole bear's going to eat me shit, he really came clean with what was really going to happen, which was the mice were coming. He didn't want to betray the mice because he knows they'll fucking chew his goddamn dam supports away and his shit will go floating down the fucking river down a waterfall or some shit or crash into some rocks, and he doesn't want that. You know, he's got his wife and kids to worry about. His new wife and kids. I don't know what happened to the other kids. They probably died. I was probably wearing their whole ensemble, and the wife was the only one he recognized. Maybe. I don't know. But that's not the point. The point is, mice have now reared their little tiny mouse heads into this fucking mix of shit that I have to deal with. Now, y'all know me. Y'all know me when it comes to these sons of fucking bitches. I'm not playing no games. My son's not playing no games. And Jaden is playing games right now. You know, he's fucking going ham, finding out the best way to defeat these sons of bitches. That's why he's typing so fast. You know, it's a lot of information that has to be inputted into the database for the mainframe AI to regurgitate to us a plan of action which will be most successful if executed exactly as said, without question. See that? The network brain is working. Already, in my mind, because we all have like these special ChAoS chips that we have, it's a ChAoS chip. Don't ask questions you don't need to know. We know that you don't know anything about what we know because you don't know. We know you don't know because we didn't tell you. But let's be serious, right? Mice, plush. Now, this is the thing that I'm thinking, right? I've known plush to work with the mice in the past. I've known this. So how do I know now that this isn't plush fucking with me? But at the same token, it could be Detective Bear, since we found out that the fucking fruit flies were here for the goddamn... You see what I'm dealing with, folks? You see what I'm dealing with, folks? Mosquitoes, mice, squirrels, bears. And let's not forget Captain Hawk, who just so happens to be outside my window right now. But I'm ignoring him. Because what's he gonna do? Open my window? I think not. He has no hands. He has wings and claws. Now, when I go outside to go to work, I'm sure he's gonna flutter around my fucking head, probably grab at my neck, you know, just to annoy me. Just to annoy me. Try to gouge out my eyeballs if it gets serious. Which it won't. It won't. But I'm gonna stop this now because, you know, I might just go out there right now and see what the fuck this dude wants. You know, be fluttering at my fucking window and shit. You know, I ain't got time for that. But, you know, check this out, people. There was a story before what I just told you right now, so all of you who are watching this now have absolutely no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. You have no idea what I went through. None. But you will when I post the story. And I promise you I will sometime within the next few hours, like maybe 12 hours from now, probably then. Yeah, about 12 hours from now, I'll post it. But, you know, I'll let you know what happened with this fucking fluttering beast when I come back. Maybe. If not, it'll be another story. Just look for plush. You know, if it's one of these scary stories, it's gonna be a new one now. Look for plush. Just look for the plush playlist. Everything that has to do with this whole woodland plush shit is gonna be slapped right in there. In chronological order if I can find them properly. Alright? Chronological order is the way you should watch them, or you'll be lost and not understand anything that's happening. Then you're gonna be like, you know what? I don't fucking like this guy because he doesn't make any goddamn sense. And you're fucking right. I don't make any sense. I make absolutely no sense because who the fuck talks to fucking squirrels, bears, hawks? Like, who has hawks coming to their house and they don't have like one of those things on their arm because it's their pet hawk? He's not my pet hawk. He's not my pet hawk at all. I promise you. But like I said, you know, I have to fucking like, you know, tune in at a later time to find out more about what's happening with Detective Bear these mice, the mosquitoes, plush, and everything else. Look for the playlist plush, okay? Plush. Remember the word plush. P-L-U-S-H, plush. Plush. Not plush, plush. Plush. Say it with me, folks. Plush. Say it slowly. Plush. Say it fast. Plush. Say it medium speed. Plush. But whatever you say, however you say it, however you imagine it in your mind, imagine it as it is, the way it is, when it is, what it is, when it is, where it is, and it is plush.